Hey guys, welcome back. Just hopped out of my shower. Ah, feels relaxed. Okay, so today, as you have seen the title, I have some complaints regarding One Piece. So this is a video of me just ranting. Maybe I may go off topics a bit, but don't be mad. It's just me. So let's get started. The first point I have is the characters never die in One Piece. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's the biggest problem for me. I want One Piece to be real as it gets, because the threat level where which you post, for example, the Alabasta arc, where the Pharaoh, that Egyptian looking guy, picture. Okay. He takes a bomb, flies away in the sky, implementing and really showing that he will die, he will do a great sacrifice. And I felt for that. Oh no, he's going to die for this Princess Vivi, for this country, the Alabasta country, and everything. The stakes were also high. They said that bomb once hits the Alabasta, create a massive destruction, maybe destroy the entire Alabasta. But the Oda made that state so high regarding that bomb that it will be the end, and that Pharaoh, that guy, that eagle, took it and flown up in the sky. He didn't die. He was hurt. Then what's the point in making that the bomb is super powerful if that's that simple and waste? Then nobody should have feared for that bomb. That was a stupid thing. Oh, I hated that. The part was super irritating for me. When I saw him after that whole mess, I was like, "Ah!" So that was the main problem. The characters never die in different instances. Even this is one of the small example, but there are a lot of instances where the character should have died but they never did. This makes emotional plot very weak, in my opinion. I don't feel like, oh, he's not gonna die, nothing bad happens to him, so why should I feel for him? Everything will be all right by the end. So that kind of mentality I get when I watch. So that's the biggest problem for me, in not only in One Piece but in most animes. But I tend to prefer One Piece right now because I kind of like One Piece now. Like in my previous video you have seen why I started watching One Piece and all. So that's the thing. So the next thing is Luffy is very generic, like every other anime hero slash heroine. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Everyone in the anime trying to be Goku. The way he is, the way he eats, the way his heart is, the way he fights, the way the purpose he uses to fight, and everything is similar in all the anime hero slash heroines. That's kind of bumming. I thought Luffy would be a little different, but he's generic like every other anime hero. He eats a lot. He is super dumb. He only he fights. He has a pure heart. He fights for good. That's the basic thing. That's stupid, man. Try to come up with something new, because we have seen again and again and again. Let me give you some examples of the anime anim, anime heroes. So first, Natsu, Naruto, Matsubi, Luffy, Goku. So if you compare all these, everything is common in between. They eat a lot, they have a pure heart, um, they are dumb. That's it. So that means it's easy to make a superhero likable to teens. Just make them dumb, just make them eat a lot, just make them do stupid stuff. But make sure they have a pure heart, pure intentions, and will to fight every time. That's it. Voila, that's the secret formula I have revealed. Shh, it's a secret, don't tell anyone about it. Next, Luffy is overpowered. No matter what you say about it, you might say no. Luffy is continuously showing his strength, stamina, improving match by match, fight by fight. But I think he is overpowered from the moment he stepped into this One Piece world. Let me explain. In the Alabasta arc, he fights Crocodile. Crocodile was the first devil fruit eater he have encountered in one-to-one battle. I'm not talking about Smoker. Smoker was beyond his league, and like he wasn't trying to come and fight Smoker. He was trying to run from Smoker. But whereas Crocodile, he was the warlord plus devil fruit eater, but he came defeated twice, but in third time he defeated Crocodile. But that's not the problem. He was always meant to be overpowered. He didn't get much time to train over there. He fought first match, he lost utterly. Second match, he lost utterly. In the third match, he defeated. There was no room for training, like understanding what he does, what he is not capable of, what he is capable of. Nothing like that. He just fought with instinct and won. That shows a little bit. Okay, I can give it a pass because Crocodile's biggest weakness is his contact with water. Luffy unknowingly discovered it, and he took that into his advantage and defeated. Okay, fair enough. I'll give Luffy the credit. No matter what enemy you take, Luffy will always defeat them within seconds. So the graph even goes interestingly when you come to Doflamingo, Dressrosa arc. Doflamingo was the beast among warlords. Everyone feared. He was the biggest gangster slash thug. But Luffy just went, he fought, and he won. That's it. There was no room for improvement for Luffy. No training required. Just fight fight first time, you lose. The next time you go, you kick his ass and come out. There was no time for him to process what's going on, how to fight, how to defeat this guy. Nothing like that. Just go. Oh, lost? No problem. I'll win this time, second time, because I'm overpowered character. Okay, so next thing, Whole Cake Island. The Whole Cake Island arc. He goes in there, defeats Katakuri. Even the Katakuri has advanced observation haki. Luffy didn't know about this. Luffy knows only about just the basic observation haki, but Katakuri was in another league, advanced observation haki. But what Luffy did, what he learned, he didn't master it, but he learned it, defeated it. What's the point in making the character so strong that Luffy will always surpass them or come equal in only one fight, in only one instance, in only just one meeting? That's not fair to me. Some of them will like it, most of them will like it, but these are the kind of thing that irritates me. I take watching any anime very seriously. While sleeping, before sleeping, while sleeping, I get dreams of this anime. Why? If at all anything unfair happens, I think it's like my own problem. Like I think, oh shit, what's this? Why did this happen? Why this shouldn't be happening right now? I will feel for them. So this is very, very, very annoying. Now he's in Wano arc, ready to take down Kaido. Kaido, they said he is the beast. Nobody have ever defeated. There are certain Yonkos who defeated him, but undefeatable beast. He was. They put Kaido on a very large pedestal. Now Luffy will defeat eventually. Luffy is now capable of defeating Yonkos. What's the point in making Yonkos super powerful when they can't even beat an Admiral level 1? Like the fight which happened, Ace died, the Impel Down arc. Oh, I forgot Magellan. Magellan, the warden of the Impel Down. He was so powerful. He just but he used his poison fruit, but Luffy still survived and came before. He was fighting very good in that arc. See, that's the kind of overpowered I'm talking about. Okay, Luffy should defeat all this, but there need to be some room for improvement, a space between their first match and the second match. uh, till then Luffy learns the techniques, what is Luffy learns his mistakes, and then overcoming it would be an awesome thing. But no, 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 no. He is an overpowered character, we will just defeat him. The problem I have with the Ace arc is there was White Beard, and his crew Moby Dick was also there, but still they can't save a single guy. Because why? Whitebeard was only standing there and telling everyone, "Bring Ace back! I want Ace." That's it. He could have used his used his devil fruit, like punching and everything. He would have done some action, and this tragedy would never been happen. But it's a part of the story. Like story should progress. This whole the whole war have changed the dynamics of this show. It was in a good sense, but it could have easily been prevented. Just my 2 cents. The next and the biggest thing is Luffy has no character development whatsoever. He is dumb, he will be dumb, he can never be changed. When you say, "Luffy, don't do this," you're putting the whole crew in trouble. That's it. He doesn't listen. The next arc, he does the same thing. Next arc, he does the same thing. He's a stupid ass boy who never learns anything. He doesn't care for anyone until and unless the matter gets serious. He does all the dumb things. Don't even know basic things. He is super dumb character that need to be changed. He need to have some growth, some character development in him. The first time we see Luffy in this one arc, he is exactly the same overpowered, same generic, same no character development boy. And this is very funny. See, Luffy has a kind heart. I'm not taking that away from him, but what he does is he lives only in his own bubble, his crew and him, his dream. That's it. Whenever there's a problem with any other guys who comes there, ask, "Oh, we are in trouble, our city is in trouble, save us." What he does, he doesn't like, "Yeah, let's do it." No, until and unless here the characters be friends with Luffy, then only he come and help them. Otherwise, it's none of his business. Maybe I'm nitpicking this last point, but I felt that. Okay, guys, this was my video. I hope you like it. Okay, I need to 17 minutes long. I need to chop it down to make it 10 or less, I guess. Okay. Bye bye. If you agree with it, please do comment. I wanna know how many of you are with me in this. Okay, guys. Tada. Have a great quarantine life.